I was pretty surprised to see that I got a package from e.l.f. These are the new Glow Reviver Plumping Lip Oils. It does look like they sent every single shade. So what I'm going to do is basically just show you guys all of the colors, and then we will do swatches on the back of my hand, and then we will swatch a few on my lips. Few being the key word here, because I feel like if I swatched out all of these on my lips, they would be destroyed by the end of this video. Okay, so just looking at them laid out, there are 4 shades that are not shimmery and then 4 shades that are. All right, this first one here is in the shade Dreamsicle. This is what it looks like swatched out on the back of my hand. And then this one is in the shade Burst Bubble. And that is what this one looks like. That is a really pretty bubblegum pink shade. This one is in Major Mauve, kind of just like a really pretty everyday kind of light mauvey nude shade. And then lastly, from the shades that do not have shimmers, this one is in the shade Ultraviolet. This is definitely a very unique shade, and that is what that looks like. It kind of looks like if you took these two and they had a baby, it would be that one. Okay, and now to the most exciting part, the shimmery ones. So this one is in Espresso Tonic. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Look at that. Kind of has like a purpley bluish shift to it. Ooh, that is a really pretty swatch right there. I feel like the camera's not doing it justice. It's a little hard to see the glitters in there, but they're there. We have this one in the shade Apricot Feelings. That is really pretty. I'm doing close-ups of these so that you can really see the shimmer in them. This is also a really pretty one where you can kind of see there's that like bluish purple shift to it. All right, moving on to the next shade. This one is in Papayarazzi. So not paparazzi, but Papayarazzi. This one has shimmer, but it's more of like a silvery shift instead of that bluish purple. There's a little bit more of like a pinky glitter to this one. That is what this one looks like. And then lastly, I feel like a lot of people have been talking about this one. It's in the shade Piggy Bank. It's like a really pretty kind of ballet slipper frosty pink. Oof, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I'm just now seeing how much blush I have on. Oh my god, blush blindness today. Here are all the shades kind of closer up so you guys can see. Really want to try this one because I'm curious about this shade Espresso Tonic. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh, very different. These kind of have a minty scent, which I like. It's kind of like the original ones that they came out with. There is like a very slight tingle. I feel like the plumping sensation is more cooling than like a traditional like chili plump is what this shade looks on me. What do we think? It's kind of giving, I feel like Wednesday Addams would like this one because it's like a little darker tinted on the lips. Very different for me, but I like it. I actually feel like the plump is going to be pretty strong with these because I took that off and I can still feel it on my lips. I am really curious about this shade, this ultraviolet shade. So let's see. That's pretty. It's like sort of like my lip color, but a little bit more pink. So that is the ultraviolet shade on my lips. Okay, and then lastly for this video, let's try Piggy Bank because again, I feel like this was a pretty popular color. Ooh. It sort of comes off just like sheer, and it just has this like kind of again like a frosty silvery pink finish. I will say I feel like it doesn't hurt as much as a traditional plump. That's why I feel like it's kind of a mix of like a spicy and a cooling sensation. What do we think though? I feel like formula wise they don't really feel much different from the original ones except for the fact that these are plumping, but like actual like thickness or like stickiness, I feel like it's just on par with the original ones. You guys will have to let me know which one is your favorite shade and stay tuned for the swatch video.